2nd. It's been a minute since I've been live. While I set up a few things in my office, I'm dusting the butt. Haven't been live in a while. Good morning, people. Good morning. It has been a minute since Kitty's Custom Cleaning has been live. I'm back from vacation, getting everything together today, starting back working. And I just wanted to go live for a minute with my thoughts while I was sitting poolside Sunday morning by myself, chilling poolside and my thoughts relaxing at the same time. You know, I thought about this entire business that my family has. It has been, this business is nothing but what we were taught as kids. My mother and father, Eugene and Fatima Watley, there go my baby, Dr. Monique. Hey, Bo. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Tim. Hey, James Walker. Hey, Stacy. This business is built on what we were taught as children. On Saturday mornings, my mom and dad would have us wake up in the morning, cut the little music on, and we would have to clean. My brother would have to cut the yard. We would move the furniture around. We would cook. My brother would help my dad, fix things around the house. Hey Stephanie, this entire business, it took me to look back on it. Hey Jennifer, this entire business was built on what my parents taught us as kids. Hey Tanya, something you never really think about. You really need to give your kids skills. I never really thought about, okay, every Saturday morning we would have to get up, start cleaning up. So now we start cleaning up, we want to start moving the furniture around. That's where the interior design came from. My sister is awesome at interior design. Go look on my page. I posted something from her today that she did yesterday. How she did these certain kind of lights in her kitchen, in her living room. Hey Anthony, she's redecorated her living room and all of this stuff. But everything that the Kitty's brand is built on is what we were taught as kids. And that's something that we as parents need to look at. Hey Cherokee. Make sure that you're teaching your children something that they can take with them and learn from and become make their own money. A lot of times we think that success is getting a job, but you cannot pass a job on. The owner of the company can pass the business down to his family, but you're a worker, so you can't pass a job down. So sometimes we have to think, are we teaching our kids things that are truly helping them in the long run? Something they can pass on to their next generation. And often, I'm talking, I go back. I think black people are so used to not passing on anything that it doesn't bother them to eat. They don't even think about it. What am I passing on to our kids? You can't pass on food stamps. You can't pass on welfare. Can't pass on Medicaid. You can't pass on a job. But I think that sometimes because we're so used to never passing on anything that it doesn't even fathom us that maybe I do want to pass on something to my kids. Maybe I should leave a life insurance policy and then teach them how to be responsible with that money from the life insurance. Hey Frank, it's been a long time, boo. Get out of the mindset of not leaving your family anything. That's something that we have to do. Often what we do is when a person dies, we have to come up with some money to bury him. That person not leaving nothing, because if they was leaving something, we would have to come up with no money to bury him. But it's the norm. It's so normal that we don't even think anything different. Say for instance, like a Chinese restaurant. Most of those are owned by a Chinese family. And they have the owner and the family are all working there together. So everybody is, hey Charles, everyone is learning a skill. Everyone knows how to be self-sufficient and independent. And when I say independent, I don't mean independent like, oh, I got me a job and I go make me some money. No, they're truly independent because they make their own money. Often you're not independent until you can make the money yourself and not have to go ask somebody else for a paycheck. There's nothing wrong with that because I did that forever. I'm just saying. We get independent mixed up. We think independent is paying our own bills and not relying on our parents. But true independence is when you're not relying on anyone else to give you a paycheck and you're going out and making that money for yourself. Until you do that, you're not truly independent. Because if that person that you're asking for the paycheck from decides to cut you off, you're ass out of gas. Just ass out, sticking out, can't pay your bills. So I recommend that every black person, every person I know, find you a side hustle. Do something for yourself that brings you some income. I don't say go out and just leave your job. No, it's not. That's not how it should be. But find something you do that you make your own money. Until then, you're not fully independent. You're dependent. And like, you ever realize the number one hirer, the number one employer of white people are white people. The number one employer of Oriental people are Oriental people. Who's the number one employer of black people? Everyone else. Because we don't own any businesses. So if we don't own nothing, we can't hire nobody to work for us. But if we own something, the first people that we would really try to hire, hey Maria, she said, good morning, Kitty. Stacy says, say it. It's true. If we don't own our own businesses, we can't hire our own people. So therefore, we are always going out asking everybody else to help us survive. Please give me a job. Give me a job. Please, please, please. If you don't give me a job, I can't eat. So that means they own you. They really do. But if you go out and do something on the side, I don't care what it is. Make you some bracelets, cook cakes, whatever. Find something to make your own money on the side also. Do something for you. Hey, Ralph. That's something that I didn't notice. I just, in the last 4 to 5 years, my mind has really taken off. I remember when I graduated high school, I thought it was the shit to get out of school and go work in an office. I thought that was where it was at. And in October of 1993, I started working at Prudential Insurance Company. And I loved it. They let us work, the 4 days on, 3 days off, 4.5 days, and then you take a half day. The insurance was low, great benefits. I really loved it. But I thought that was the end all to be all. And from 1993 to 2015, I always worked in someone's office. Always, always, always. Never even thought that I could do my own. Hey, is it Therese? Hey, Therese. Never even thought that I should do something on the side for myself. I 100% so wholeheartedly was living off them. It wasn't until 2008 when the mortgage bubble bust and it messed up everybody's income. I mean, the housing market went bad. I went from making $6,000-$7,000 a month in bonuses to making nothing in bonuses. So now I just had my base. Now I done made a lifestyle out of my base and the $6,000 to $7,000 a month in bonuses. But now the bonuses are gone and I got to do my base. So me and my husband had to restructure everything we did. File a bankruptcy, sell a house, move back to the other house, change vehicles, do all of this switching around because we made our entire lifestyle solely off the income we were making from the mortgage company. That's where we messed up at. But you live and learn. So I tell people I done messed up a lot and didn't know I was messing up. It took me learning to figure out, dang, I am messing up. I should, find me a separate way of income. I should increase my 401k to 10%, like I've been telling my daughter Monique up there. I've told Monique and Dominique, take your 401k up to 10%. It's fine. Live off less. Ralph Cummins says, good morning. Need some housekeeping for a day or so. Under the weather lately. Help. Ralph, I'm writing your name down. I'm going to inbox you. Hold on, my pen ain't working. Sorry. Cleaning. I'm going to inbox you. I'm going to inbox you our cleaning questionnaire. So my kids often think that I'm bugging them when I say, hey, increase your 401k. Make you another IRA. Get you a Roth IRA. Don't just rely on the 401k. Get you a Roth IRA, after taxes IRA. So now you're contributing through your paycheck the 401k, which is before tax dollars. But get you a Roth IRA on the outside and contribute to that also. Roth is after tax money. Contribute into that also. Jack your 401k up to 20 to 10%, the highest you can. Because what happens is your job is going to match 3 to 5% of that. Then you putting money into it. Hey, y'all, well, Donald, how are you? So now you contributing to your 401k pre-tax dollars. You're contributing to your Roth IRA after tax dollars. Live off as little as you can and don't be spending up your money on bull crap. A lot of people want to drive the best cars and this and this and this. Drive you a nice car that's going to get you everywhere you got to go, and take that same excess money, put it up. Put it into investments. Let it grow. Instead of living for what look good, because what look good feel good, I'm telling you. Get them endorphins and you like, bitch, I'm looking good. Ride around here in my fancy car. When 10 years from now, that don't even matter. You just overspent. Therese said, you said it right. I got a phone call, love. You are definitely a great role model for Duval. Oh, that's so sweet. Anyway, but it's just thoughts, you know. And I'm not perfect. I'm making changes in my life right now. So it's a lot of stuff that I had to change and learn. I told my daughters, I said, I'm learning a lot on the back end at 44. Y'all 26 and 27. So you take what I'm learning on what you already know. By the time y'all get my age, y'all gonna be great. Y'all offspring's gonna know so much because they gonna have my knowledge, your knowledge, and the knowledge that they have. They get to be, so my third generation, I'm looking for, hey Rodney, hey Guns and Roses, I'm looking for my third generation. I'm not even, hey Sam Cat, I'm at the point where I'm past over me getting rich. I'm past over me being wealthy. I'm setting it up so that my granddaughter my family name can grow and be all of that. So that's the thing we got to think about it. What is your family name? Hey, Hank, what is your family name going to be doing for you? When you die off, is that going to be the end of your family name? Is your family, are you creating a legacy for your family name, or what you doing? You know what I mean? Sam Cat say, hey, like Walmart, he created a legacy for his Mr. Walton. That last name is everywhere. His family good. Look at the Morgan and Morgan commercials. Y'all think about these commercials. Subliminally, we don't think about this because we don't have a family that creates income and works together and generational wealth and has a business. So look at the Morgan and Morgan commercial. It started off, the commercials was just the daddy. Then they added the wife. She's a lawyer too. Then they added the dogs. So now they're getting you to see what their family about. Rodney says, good morning, real talk. Just had this conversation yesterday about growing money. So there was the, hey Will. It was the daddy. He out there with that lawnmower, with that blower. I hope y'all can hear me. It was the daddy, the mama, the dogs. Then they added all 3 sons. Now they got one with the grandson. And the grandson back is turned in the chair. You can't even see the grandson. And then they tell you about how this guy is so great, blah, blah, blah. And it turns around and it's a little 2-year-old kid. Hey, Derek. That's because the Morgan and Morgan company know that their family is great. And they know that they are creating a generation of greatness going on and on. So they already done claimed that grandson gonna be the shit. And they letting you know that they claim that grandson gonna be the shit. And that's something that we need to start doing. Making the ways for us to be great and already claiming that because we know where we are, that our future generations are going to be great. Will said, I talked hours about this yesterday. Exactly. Hey, Lakeisha. Y'all, hold on. Let me tell this boy that I'm on live. Somebody tell me if y'all can still hear me. That's my brother outside working on a blower. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Daryl. But that's real talk. If you need to, I'm doing a lot of work to make sure that my daughters are great and to make sure that my granddaughters are great. And I know with the knowledge I'm learning, oh, thank you, okay. I know with the knowledge I'm learning, that's going to guarantee that they're going to be great. And I'm going to claim that. Oh, Monique, that's Monique, that's my daughter who I'm talking about, one on with the 10% 401k. She said we can hear you. Okay. But that's something that we have to put the work in. And often the work is hard. And the work is not instant gratification. And that's something that we have to think about. Like, I drive my Honda minivan everywhere, baby. Yes, I'm be honest with you. I could afford to drive a much nicer car. I really could. But I shall not, because I'm not going to take that money and shit it all away, and now I can't do all the other stuff that I really want to do. So instead of me, my Honda minivan is paid for, number one. Stacy said we can hear you. Oh, y'all saying we can hear you. My Honda minivan is paid for, number one. I could go out here and get me a Mercedes or BMW, or get my Jeep that I really want wrapped in the kitty pink, because that's what I want. Oh God, I want that shit so bad. That's what I want. And I could get it. I could go out right now, go down the street to the Jeep dealership and get it. But I will not spend that extra money. Because with that money that I spent on a Jeep to ride around and look good and feel good for a minute, that instant gratification, I'm not doing, it's some other stuff I could do with that money. I'm putting into my granddaughter's Florida prepaid. I'm doing stuff with my business. It's just a lot of stuff that I'm doing. But if I did that, I would be putting money into a liability instead of putting money into an asset. Because in the end of the day, that liability feels so good. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm going to take the top off that Jeep. I'm going to ride to the beach. I'm going to ride past all y'all that's on my live right now and let y'all see me. Hey, in my Jeep. That's what I want to do. For real. But it ain't what's best. It's what's feel good, but it ain't what's best. So, mind over matter. My post said, leaders do what they have to do even when they don't feel like doing it. Hey, DJ Big Mike. And I'm a leader. Since I'm a leader, I can't do that. I got to do what's best, not what feels good. And we got to know the difference. Often I think black people are so used to not having much or being the first generation to having something that we do what feels good versus doing what's best. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. My heart couldn't set right knowing that I'm riding around in a certain type of car, but I'm not putting up for my grandbaby's college. My heart couldn't set right. And one reason that I'm putting up for her college, because I don't want anybody to tap into her future potential. I'm trying my best for me, between me and her mom and dad, for her not to have those student loan debts that we had. I'm trying my best so that she can go to college and get that education without getting all in debt to try to get that education. Because we all know that when you go to college and you get that education, for the most part, you don't even get a job that pay you back all the money, pay you enough where you can pay that money back. They'll give you $100,000 to go to college. No credit check, no assets or nothing. But they won't give you nothing to start you a business. They say, oh, you ain't got no credit. Oh, you don't have no assets. Well, shit, I didn't have no damn credit and no assets when you lent me this damn $100,000 to go to college. What kind of sense does that make? And then college overcharges you for college anyway. So now you're getting a loan for something that they overcharging your ass for. We got to really, really, really sit back and rethink this college trap too. Really sit back and rethink it. Is the education you getting going to give you the money you need to actually pay back the education and live how you need to live? Or should you explore alternatives? Often we don't give our kids alternatives, because I damn sure didn't get an alternative. I didn't think like that. Hey, LaVon, I didn't think like that. I didn't think to say, dang, I'm going for business. Hey, Kenyatta, I'm going for business. They teaching me how to work in somebody's business, but they damn sure didn't teach me how to run a business. They didn't teach me how to open a business. They didn't teach me how to start an LLC, how to start a sole proprietor, how to start a corporation. College didn't teach me none of that. College didn't teach me how to get business credit. Hell, college didn't teach me how to get my own damn credit. Didn't teach me nothing. It taught me a whole bunch of bull crap that I don't need. Taking calculus for business. Now running a business, I ain't used calculus for business one damn time. And I paid for that class. Kenyatta says, hey boo. LaVon says, hey beautiful. Think about that. I paid for statistics. I paid for calculus for business. I paid for algebra. I paid for all this crap that ain't got teach me one god dang on thing about running Kitty's custom cleaning, Kitty's notary service, Kitty's custom cuts. It ain't teach me nothing. All it did was put me in debt. All it did was make it so that I can put it on my resume so I can go ask somebody else for a job. Now I'm trapped because I got to pay all this goddamn on student loan money back, and I got to go work for somebody to pay it back. So I'm in a trap. I'm a slave. Just a high-level end slave. Because I got to go to work for these people so I can pay this back. If I don't pay this back, my credit going to be messed up. So they put me in a trap. LaVon say, I love you. Keep sharing the knowledge, queen. It's just thoughts. I do a lot of reading, y'all. Well, a lot of listening. I listen to books all day. I listen to podcasts all day. So while a lot of people sitting up there listening to music and watching Game of Thrones reruns and bullcrap, that watching the dang on Black Ink and all that bullshit, while they doing that, I'm in my office right here watching. I be listening to Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Clark Anderson, watching podcasts about how to invest your money. I be taking my classes, Jay Morrison Wealth Academy, business management, real estate management, all of this stuff. So while people see me out and about, see me dancing and laughing, best believe I done already got my work in. I'm like that college student in school. I'm that one. I get my work in. You'll see me out there playing and partying, but you best believe I got my lessons. Stacy said, sure did not. I called headache just to figure out how to file a business license and my LLC. I honestly was completely lost. Exactly. Girl, me too. I got my CPA to do it. Because it's like, if I would have took the time to try to figure out how to do it myself, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I'd have been taking time out from the cleaning service trying to figure that out. So instead, I mustered up a couple of dollars and got somebody who's a professional at it to do it for me and do it for me right, to take that off my hand. And a lot of times, sometimes black people need to do. We need to know when to outsource things, because time is money. And if you spend time trying to do something that's not your expertise, you ain't making no money. So make some money and pay somebody else who's an expert at it to do it. Tony Wood says right again. LaVon says right. Hey, Khadijah. But that's just real thoughts. And that's something we got to think of. And our kids don't know unless we know. And often our parents did not know. And we can't fault them for not knowing. But at some point, like, we all got to take responsibility for ourselves. We all got to say, okay, I see them living like that. Let me see how they doing this. Because I'm tired of this shit that I'm doing. I'm tired of getting up and going to these people's job that I freaking hate. And that's why sometimes we end up spending money that we don't need to spend, because we done been on a job all week long that we hate. Now we trying to feel good right quick. So we end up spending money on bull crap. Clothes we don't need, cars we don't need, eating out at places we don't need. And then what they do is, which they smart as hell, and we need to think about that, They there for our instant gratification. Look at Juicy Crab. They know black people love them goddamn crabs. Them Chinese people don't even eat them crabs. But they'll sell them to you, and then you'll run your ass right up in there, overspending on the shit, just because you need some instant gratification. And now they able to teach their child how to run a business, how to market, how to do sales, passing on generational wealth, all off of your back. Think about that. And we ain't teaching our kids not one of it. We teaching our kids how to go on Juicy Crab and overspend on food that made them feel good for a hot second. Think about that. Stacy says, yes, ma'am. Like, I'm about to outsource this website. Girl, my website is with web.com. I'm not doing that website. I love my website. It works perfectly. It pulls up on your phone. It pulls up everywhere. Web.com did their thing. They based out of Jacksonville. No, they're not a black company, but they doing what I need them to do. Anytime I need a change, I can do it myself, or I can send it to them. I don't do it myself. I just send it to them. And within like 3 or 4 hours, my website is updated. So I pay them $99 a month to make my website. And yes, they have me on Google, Yahoo, all that. Look up Kitty's Custom Cleaning on Google Maps. Go to your Google Maps on your phone. Type in Kitty's Custom Cleaning. You will find my address, my Google reviews, my Facebook reviews, my Home Advisor reviews. They have me all over the internet. So you can go to Australia right now. Look up Kitty's Custom Cleaning. You can find me. I ain't got to chase their ass down to change my website. I ain't got to worry about if I'm on Google. I know I'm on Google because people call me every day saying, I found you on Google. That's what you want. Khadijah says, great message. It's just thoughts, man. Like right now, I'm finna walk y'all out here to my brother. Let me see what he doing. I gotta turn this radio off. Y'all, this is my brother out here, Dietrich Watley. Remember I was telling you we got the family business built on stuff that we did growing up? Now look at him. He out here straightening up, well, getting rid of stuff. What you doing? Straightening up. Hey, Rachel, and getting rid of stuff. All of this is what he was taught by my dad. Tell him what you used to do with daddy. Everything. What's that, Dietrich?
A lot of drywall, painting, pressure washing, everything. That's what I did in the summer. I didn't go to summer camp.
Okay, y'all hear that? In the summer, my brother said in the summer he didn't go to summer camp. He worked with my daddy, Eugene Watley. Fathers do matter, and I always remember that. These used to work with my daddy doing lawns, pressure washing, drywall, plumbing, all of this stuff. And now, right now, he runs his own business, all off of what my daddy taught him. So now he making a living, not clocking in at nobody's job no more, all off of what he was taught as a child. That stuff really does matter. So you have to think about what you're teaching your kids. Granted, now he ain't saying he wanted to do it. Listen to him again. He had to do it. Daddy didn't give him the option. Oh, you can stay home. No, you get your black butt up and you coming with me and this what you gonna do. So think about that. Khadijah said, one team, one dream. Will said, thank you for supporting me, sister. Of course. So a lot of times we'll sit up there and try to be our kids' friends. They be like, nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And we back down. No, it's okay. And you teaching their ass, first of all, to back down when they don't want to do something. Say that one more time. That part. Okay. Like Will said, got my son to shop for the summer. Exactly. Stop asking them what they want to do and tell them what they going to do. My mom used to be like, I'm the mama. This what you going to do.
Ask them, how you going to ask somebody what they going to do and they don't pay no bill? Think about that. So the next time you ask your child what they going to do, ask them what bill they pay.
Okay.
And evaluate yourself.
That part. Derek said, had to reboot my PC, mouse locked up. I'm still here, baby. Hey, Godfrey. Hey, Antoine. But y'all, this is thoughts. Our entire business, now that I'm looking back on it, is all built off of what our parents taught us. My mom and daddy, Eugene and Fatima Watley. My dad passed in 2002. They had been married, about 30 years when he passed. But this entire business, Kitty's Custom Cleaning, Kitty's Custom Cuts. Y'all see the lawnmower? Right there, Kitty's Custom Cuts. Kitty's Custom Cakes, because we had to go in there and we had to cook, bake. My sister with Jahan Watley Interiors, we would clean up, and then she be around here moving the furniture around. But she got a whole business paying her to do that right there. She has a degree in architecture from Florida A&M. So now that degree, helping her, she can go in there and build racks and reupholster furniture and do all that kind of stuff. My sister Dion, she works with me. She's my team lead. She used to be right there cleaning up, even though she was a little girl. We 10 years apart. But the entire business is built off of what we learned as children. What we had to do. We didn't have that option of getting up. Let me tell you something. You take your ass to sleep and them dishes wasn't washed. Mama come wake your black behind up 3 o'clock in the morning. She'll wait till she know you good and sleep. You know when you sitting at that third leg, ooh, wake your butt up and get up there and you better go in there and clean them. And it seemed like she used to put more stuff in there. Okay, but I'm telling y'all, this entire Kitty brand built off of what we learned as children. Look at that. This that blower he was out there. I thought y'all couldn't hear me. You had that blower on when I was on live. Oh, okay.
I need 2 blowers now. I had to figure out how to fix the second one. I had it, but the arm kept blowing off of it. I had to make it work.
Oh, there you go. You see, y'all heard what he said? He had to fix a blower. He had it, but the arm kept blowing off of it, and he had to figure out how to make it work. It's this one right here. This one, the arm kept blowing off.
The orange one down there.
This orange one, this orange blower right here that he uses for the yards, and Leslie's Hideaway. But we had to make it work. Okay, because a lot of times people don't know how to make stuff work. Once you're an entrepreneur and that stuff coming out your pocket, you'll learn how to make stuff work. You ain't like when I used to work at Bank of America. I go in that mug. Oh, this don't work. Throw it away. Go get me some new stuff out of the supply closet. It wasn't my supplies. Khadija say so many families. Yes, the generation has too many options. They only have the options that we give them. I didn't give my options. This is what it is. But that's probably why right now I don't have no problems with my kids. I got a daughter who up in Maine working right now because she's a traveling medical assistant with her job. She'll be home in 2 weeks.
We had an option. Do it if the jam knocked out.
That's your option. And then once you got knocked out, you got to do it anyway. And then my other daughter, Monique, she worked from home, graduated from FAM. They do their thing. Y'all, I don't have them issues, and I thank God for it. But it's maybe because I didn't give them a whole bunch of options. This is what you do, and this is what you do. That's it. Don't give them all them dang on options. And I see a lot of my friends complaining about the kids, and they ain't doing this, and won't do that, and won't work, and always asking me for money, and blah, blah, blah.
What you put in?
Thank you. And sometimes you're going to get a bad seed that's just going to do whatever. But sometimes it's how you raise them. And I'm going to tell you what my mama told me when I had my first daughter at 17. She said the hardest person to raise is a grown person. So you better raise your child now. Because when they get grown and you try to raise them, you ain't going to have nothing but problems on your hand. Hey, Warren. You ain't going to have nothing but problems on your hand. Warren, Deidre said he got some mail for you.
And one of them is
Oh, I'll tell you about that. Just text me. He said one of them looked like it might be mighty good for you, Warren. Hey, no stress, Brunson. Where you been? I ain't seen you in class. But that's the truth. Always remember that. The hardest person to raise is a grown person. So raise your kid, your children. They not your freaking friends. Otherwise, you're going to have some grown kids on your hand. And ain't nothing worse than a grown person that is half-ass raised. You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do it like I want to do it, blah, blah, blah. And they messing up the whole time. causing you grief. Then they start having sex and making babies. Now they can't take care of them babies. So now you feel bad for the babies, and you sitting up there raising the babies. You the one coming out of the pocket all the time because your son or daughter ain't doing right. But you half raised them. So how you gonna expect them to raise somebody when you half raised them? Yeah, Warren. Warren's like, oh shit, I'll call him. Okay. But that's true. What happened, young lady? Just around here, I decided to go live because I hadn't been live in a minute. It's kind of hot out there. I'm back in my office, y'all. Y'all see my little chair? Ain't it cute? It's so cute. Y'all, this is what I'm looking for right now. I picked up a couple of weekend vacation rentals. And I'm going to be the services of Manhattan's downtown next to the live bar. We will be cleaning them starting tomorrow. So we'll be cleaning them every Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday mornings, Manhattan's. So I am in need of Saturday and Sunday AM workers. Referrals requested. If you know someone looking for weekend work and is doing the day work, it's not night work, please let me know. Because I'm now going to be doing Manhattan's Lounge, which is a black-owned lounge downtown across from the old courthouse, right down from the live bar. Manhattan's is actually in a better location because it's on the corner. The live bar is in the middle of that strip. And I have a vacation rental house in American Beach. You all remember American Beach that we used to go to? So I start servicing them Saturday. And I also have another vacation. Hey, Francesca. Hey, Vera. Another vacation rental that I'm servicing. And these are done on Saturdays. So I need some Saturday morning workers. But I just wanted to go live for a minute thinking about, I was thinking about the business and just my community in general. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all see me laughing and partying and dancing. And that's because I work hard. And I know I work hard. But in my heart of hearts, I am a truly person that loves my black community. I really do. And I try my best to shop black before I go anywhere. Not that I don't like anyone else. I love all people. But my community needs me and what I have to offer. My community needs us to come together as a collective. Because a lot of times what's going on is we're out here scrambling when we have the solution, but the solution is not easy and it's not overnight. Most times what happens is if we had our own businesses, we would have less unemployment. We would have less people on welfare, less people on Medicaid, if we only had our own businesses. Because we would hire our own. We would take those risks on some of our own people. Because it's some of our own people that may not have the background to be able to go work at those other jobs. And because they don't have the background, they can't get the job. But we know the person. And we know that they're past where they used to be. And that they've grown and they deserve a second chance. So we would take the risk and we would hire that person. So now that person doesn't have to go beg on the system, be on the system, because that person can make an honest living. And when a person is making an honest living, you hold your head up higher, you dress better, you smell better, you take care of your family better. It gives you a higher sense of self-esteem. So owning black businesses is not just about being a black owner, business owner. It's about hiring the people in your community that often people outside of your community will not give a chance. Hey, Chantrice. But if you're about your community, try to shop black. And just remember, because a black business owner, he may be the first one in his generation to own a business. So he's making the groundwork. And there's going to be a lot of bumps in the road when it comes to that. He's paving the ground. He's not a Sam Walton that's been, that's 4 generations in. And now they figured out how to make it work. He or she is the first one. And you have to be patient. Because a lot of times what's happening is we're so used to shopping with businesses that are like 3rd, 4th, 5th generation businesses that we expect a certain level of expertise and customer service and products and stuff like that. But we never shop with a business that this is 1st generation. So our expectations and our patience is low. And sometimes it's like, I ain't shopping with them black people. They ain't got their stuff together, blah, blah, blah. But they just like you, but they a little bit, they're ahead of you. Because what they did is they took a chance and started the business, and they willing to learn from the ground up. When all you willing to do is buy and go shop at other businesses that's been third, fourth generation businesses, and then go work for somebody else, they really don't even give a damn if you there, because once you gone, they will replace you. And sometimes it's just, not sometimes, it's about just changing your mindset. Change your thoughts on how you see stuff. So often when I go places, I'm much more patient. Because now I see things with a different eye that 10 years ago I didn't. I've been like, why they taking so long? Or why it's like this? This don't make no sense. But now I know better. Because I know better, I'm more patient and I try to do better. And I want everyone to start following me on Instagram also. I'm on Instagram, Kitty's Custom Cleaning, same company. Because what I'm going to start doing is what you see here. I'm going to start doing YouTube videos. You see I have my YouTube and Instagram videos. You see me? I have my ring light that my daughters purchased for me. I have my backdrop. All this right here. Let me plug my ring light in so y'all can see it. I'm going to sit this right here for a second. I'm ready for you, baby. My daughter's got me ready with this one. Watch it. Cut my ring light on. Look at that. She getting ready for you. See, it's bright right now. That's my ring light. I have my backdrop. This thing is huge. I have it set real small. But it's going to be a pink backdrop with the ring light on it. So everyone can see. Let me stick this in here right quick. See if y'all can see this. Oh, my phone don't want to rotate. But anyway, y'all see how bright that ring light is. Wait till I turn around in it. Ah, it makes videos wonderful. You see that ring? Let me see. See how bright you look? And you know, I'll do my little face a little bit. But I'm going to start doing product reviews so that you all can start seeing what products I use. Like, see my Shark vacuums that I use. All I use is Shark. I love them Shark vacuums. Hey, Chantrice, I'm going to start doing that right there. Let me cut this ring light off, y'all. It's bright. But I'm going to start doing reviews on my Shark vacuums. I'm going to start doing reviews on the products that I use. I use a lot of industrial purple degreaser. I'm going to start making reviews on Swiffers. Because for dusting, I do use Swiffers. Those hand Swiffers, those are really good for dusting. You know, just showing you what I do, why I do it, things like that. So that you can learn a lot more about Kitty's Custom Cleaning. Hey, Meek Scales. I like saying that, Meek. But I just want to go live because I hadn't been live in a while. Say hello to everybody. See how you all are doing today. Follow me on Facebook, which you already are. Instagram, Kitty's Custom Cleaning. YouTube, Kitty's Custom Cleaning. Let me give you my website. I'm going to type this in here. I want everybody to go to my website where my prices are. See my website. That's there. Look us up on Google Maps. Look at all of our reviews. If you have had any good interactions with anyone from my company or myself, please go on Google. Go to your phone. Google Kitty's Custom Cleaning. Leave us a 5-star review. And put in the comments about your interactions with us. We really do appreciate that. I just want everybody to know. Hey, Keena. How you doing, boo? But I'm about to do some work. Something just told my soul. My soul said, you need to go live because you haven't been live in a minute, baby. I said, you know what? You're right. I haven't been live. Let me go and talk to the people for a little bit. But remember, for all your cleaning service, lawn maintenance, pressure washing, interior design, mobile detailing, cakes, holiday cakes. We specialize in cakes for the holidays. Red velvet, carrot, key lime, coconut, chocolate with vanilla, chocolate with yellow icing, chocolate with yellow inside, chocolate. Those are our specialties. Basic traditional holiday cakes. Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, Easter. We're just basically a holiday type company, cake company. We also, hey Candy, how you doing? That's my cousin too. Girl, I want to. I was in Orlando this weekend thinking about that. Matter of fact, I talked to a guy that was with the vacation rental that we rented. He's the property manager. I gave him my card and I talked to him and he gave me his cards about how do I become a property, like, because they subcontract all of their cleanings when it comes to the vacation rentals, just like they do in Jacksonville. And once I get everything together, I'm going to be contacting him because I would like him to subcontract out to me the cleaning parts that he does. This is his company. This man has 2 vacation rental companies. Vacation Villas and Hopi, H-O-P-I, Florida Rentals. But they own this company. And I was talking to him and he said, yes, during the summer, they work 7 days a week. And when he said that, hey, Rocky, when he said they work 7 days a week, my head was like, cha-ching, ching, ching, ching. One of the guys that stayed at vacation rental, he was like, oh, y'all work a lot and blah, blah, blah. I said, yes. But he getting paid. And this man owns the company. And he's here at the house picking up the trash from the previous tenant. That let you know he bought that life. He ain't subcontracting everything out. He'll get out there and work. So when he came in, he was like, I'm going to pick up the trash from the last client that was just left. Is that okay? I was like, yeah. And I got to talking to him. He said, yes. Hey, Tara. He says, yes, I'm the owner of the property management company. And we work 7 days a week during the summer. And the guy was like, well, y'all work a lot. And I was like, wow, 7 days a week. In my head, I'm thinking, this man getting paid. Let me talk to him to see about what if I expand to Orlando and he can subcontract those cleanings that he doing to those other companies, subcontract them out to me. Or let me think bigger. Let me be the property manager and start subcontracting out cleaning services. I can subcontract and have a company that's a property management company. Hold on, y'all. Lord just hit me with something. Learn how to property manage vacation rentals. I just had an epiphany. I could be the top dog. I could be him for Jacksonville. I have a company right now, a client that I'm doing the vacation rental for. Hey, Tony. I'm doing the vacation rental for. She has a property manager, and she's highly unsatisfied with the property manager. What if I learn how to manage vacation rental properties? I have all the resources. The management comes with subcontracting out the cleaning, subcontracting anything that needs to be fixed. My brother does small home maintenance. Subcontracting out carpet cleaning. I could get a company to come in and clean the carpet. I could do everything. I have it. I have interior design, so I can help people design their vacation rental so that it's more pleasant and pleasing to the eye of the client, but yet not overdone, so you don't want to put the best stuff in the vacation rental. I mean, like, I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I got all the tools. See how God drops stuff on you? When you think one thing, I'm thinking I can learn, I could go and I could subcontract and be the cleaner. When God just told me, chick, you can be the top dog. Why can't you? You already running 2 LLCs and a sole proprietorship right now. I own Kitty's Custom Cleaning, LLC. I run Kitty's Custom Cuts. My brother owns that LLC. I own Kitty's Notary Service, sole proprietor. I'm running 3 businesses right now, sitting here at my desk. Hey, Kendall, why the hell can't I learn how to do a property management and run that too? But when you put yourself in the position, God just drops stuff on you. But you got to put yourself in there. Sometimes we get epiphanies on jobs. Oh, I can go apply for this job now that I know how to do this job. God said, girl, you're a boss. You already running 3 businesses. Why the hell you can't run that kind of business? You know what you're doing. You're willing to learn for what you don't know. I'm going to learn this. 2 years from now, y'all will see me back on the live. Kitty's Property Management Services. Specializing in vacation rentals. I'm going to log in right now. I could do that. I could do that. And in Jacksonville, you really don't have any property management companies for vacation rentals. Most of those clients, they come directly to me for the cleaning, and they try to figure out how to do the rest of it. But I can market myself where they can come to me for everything. And then I subcontract out all the other stuff because I already know how to do it anyway. Y'all, whoever on this live right now, all both of y'all and everybody that went off, go back and look at this live and y'all gonna see greatness in the making. I'm finna tell you right now. And look, I got on my kitty earrings, sport my brand. These were made by Just Amanda Bates, because I'm that chick. I just hit an epiphany. I'm already a boss. I could be a boss. What he have, I could do. What make him different? I already know how to market stuff. I already got websites. I got Google presence right now. Damn. I'm on Google. I'm on Yelp currently. Hey, Sean. Why can't I do that? Oh, you're talking to web.com right now. Yes. For the first year, it was like $149, I believe, Stacy. But after that year was up, it goes down to $99. And I have no problems with my website. They design it and they let you go in and talk to them. And you kind of tell them what you think and you send them over your logos and stuff like that. They design it. And then what they'll do is they'll put it out there, and then you can call them and critique it and make changes on it. And they'll make the changes kind of while you're sitting there. And they make it really easy for you, I promise you. That's one thing you do want to do. Just try web.com. They were good. Just like Bold City Graphics that wrap my cars. They're not a black-owned business. But they did what I need, baby. I'm telling you something. I went to that man, I said, I'm thinking pink. That man said, okay, and we picked out a pink. Hey, D'Angelo. Hey, William. That man said, okay. I said, all right. He said, I have something for you Thursday. I let that graphic designer do what he did, and baby, he blew my mind. That's why a lot of times we have to learn how to outsource stuff that we don't do. Because if I would have came up with a design, that shit would have been looking all crazy. But he gave me what I wanted. All he's doing is trying to make his money. But he specializes in graphic designs and what catches the eye. So I let him do what he did, and we made a couple of little tweaks on it. And baby, he changed the kitty brand right there. All because I outsourced and let a graphic designer do what a graphic designer do. Sometimes as a business owner, because it's your baby, you want to do everything. You don't specialize in everything. You specialize in what you do. I specialize in cleaning. I specialize in client relations. I don't specialize in web design. I don't specialize in graphic design. I don't specialize in accounting. I don't specialize in getting my resume and my logos together. I don't specialize in that. So what I do is I grind hard so that I can pay the people who specialize in what I need to do what they do, so that I can make that money back that I gave them. Sometimes your hand's so busy being tight that you can't open up and realize, okay, if I spend this couple of dollars and make this thing right, I'm going to make that money back 3, 4, 5 times. But we just holding on to it. Oof. We holding on to it, but we driving an Infiniti. We holding on to it, but we driving a Mercedes. Which one more important? Mercedes, they done branded their shit to the T. They got you spending all your money on cars because they done branded their stuff so good that they make you feel when you get in a Mercedes, you doing it. Because their brand is awesome. That's how well they branded themselves. So what you do is bump their brand, bump down a couple styles of cars, and take that extra money and put it into your brand. They believe in their brand, so why shouldn't you believe in yours? I believe in my brand so well that I'm willing to bump down vehicles to put into my brand because I believe in what Kitty got to give. Hey TC Montana, how you doing? But that's just food for thoughts. For thoughts. Do you believe in your brand? Even if you at somebody's job and you a worker but you want to be the manager. Do you dress like the manager? Do you go learn like the manager? Do you see what the manager does and mimic that? Hey Marquita, what do you do that would make them think that you manager worthy? Well, why would they want to promote you? Do you talk like the manager? Do you have a work ethic like the manager? Do you come in on time? Do you stay a little bit late? Do you put an extra effort in? If you don't, I wouldn't see you as a manager. Now that I own my own business, I look at my team leads and I pick my team leads off a certain type of way. Everybody not a team lead. Even though a lot of them might want to be a team lead, but you don't act like a team lead. You don't put in that effort like a team lead. Marquita, right. Invest in yourself. Invest in your business. Invest in others. Exactly. You say you want to be a team lead, but you're 15 minutes late to work every day. Your hair need grooming. Your clothes kind of sloppy. Your work ethic is just okay. Anybody can be okay. Okay is easy as hell. But if you want to be the manager, you want to be the team lead, you got to start acting like one. Show them, hey, I'm that girl. Start coming to work, even though y'all might be business casual. Start coming to work sometime in slacks. Or put on your jeans and you iron them in heels and a nice shirt. Make sure your hair is always nice and decent. Make sure you smell good. Start reading. Start taking those online courses. Like Bank of America used to give us all these online courses we can take. Start taking them online courses and learning from them. Show them that you are management material. And even if it don't work for them, now you got all of this on your resume, all these courses that you done take. And now you're starting to think in a management boss mind. So now you might go and fill out a job application for a competing company and they might hire you as a manager. You use Bank of America to get your management experience and learning, but yet you went over to Chase and you became a manager. That's how you got to think about it. Use what your resources are. Don't ever half-ass nobody's job, because karma come back around anyway. So even if you're at a job that you hate, you still don't half-ass it, because God watching you. What he does is he'll look and see. He want to know if you worthy or if you ain't worthy. But if you half-assing a job, why would he give you your own business? If he half-assing, the job, why would he make you manager? So now, sorry, I need some water. I'm talking too much. Now that you a manager, all of a sudden you're supposed to change. You're supposed to walk in there and be a different person. Nobody knows that. So why would I put my bets on you managing my company when you half-assed the work I gave you? When you was just when you were a team person. I don't want to say a worker, but hold on. That's just like if you renting a house and you tearing these people shit up. You ain't doing it right. You don't clean up. You don't care about how the furniture is. You just dog their appliances out. Why would God let you get in a position to buy a house? A house is more work than a rental, because a rental somebody else fix it. So you think, okay, I done dogged this out. Hey Mario, I done dogged these people house out, but now I want my own. And now you find, hey Leo, now you find it hard to go to get qualified for a loan, or something wrong with your credit score, or stuff always falling through. You might need to look at how you're taking care of that rental property that God gave you. It might be God dropping the ball every single time, because he say, I look what I gave you and you ain't treating that right. Since you ain't treating that right, why would I give you more? That's like your mama. If you ain't doing your chores and stuff around the house, Why the hell would she go out and buy you all kind of stuff? You don't deserve what you got. So why would she go out and buy you stuff? And if you're a parent that got a child that's half-assing, and you still going out and buying them stuff that they don't need, you messing up your child for the future. You're messing up your karma, and you messing up their future. Because life ain't like that. So once they get from up under you, they going to find out that the world going to kick their ass. And they're not going to even be ready to have an ass kicking because they don't have no grit. And if you don't know what grit is, go look it up. Some people have grit, some people don't. Grit, you can't even like really explain it. Grit is something that some people are go-getters, or they just see it. And you can try to teach grit to it. Hey Leo, hey Tyree, think about it. I watched my grandbaby one day when she was a little thing, and she was pushing this chair. I don't know why she was pushing the chair, but she was pushing the chair. And she just pushing. Hey Mo, my heart wanted to go help her push that chair. But I said, you know what? I'm not finna help her push that chair. I'm finna help her develop grit. I'm finna watch her be determined to get that chair where she wants that chair to go. So that's what I did. Hey Angela. I sat there and watched her push that chair. And my grandbaby never gave up on pushing that chair, crossed the hump, and everything. That's what you call grit. Some people give up easy. Or they don't try, or they complain. They want stuff, but they won't go out and do it. I ain't gonna do this because that's hard. Is it hard or is it freaking impossible? Which one is it? Is it hard or is it impossible? A lot of stuff is hard, but that don't mean it's you can't do it. It's impossible for me to turn into a man. They say it is, but my genetics will still be a woman. That's impossible. But it's not hard for me to do stuff. It's hard for me to become a doctor, but it ain't impossible. So that's what I'm saying. We got to learn between what's hard and what's impossible. Because a lot of times what's harder for us is actually what's best. What's easy for us ain't what's best. It's just easy. And anybody can do what's easy. That's easy. That separates the good from the great. Anybody can do the easy shit. That's for anybody. That's why God made it easy. But it takes somebody to do what's hard. Do what's difficult. Do what don't give you instant gratification. That's hard. When you know you're not going to see the gratification, the rewards of the fruit of your, here you go. When you know you're not going to see the fruit of your labor for like 10 years. That's some hard thing. And what's hard for me is I know that I might not even live to see the full fruit of my labor. But I know that when I die, because I put in the work like I did, and I taught my daughters and I taught my granddaughters, I know that my grandbaby will be living on a higher standard and a better way of life and a better mindset than how I was. That's my gratification. That's how much she means to me. That's how much my future means to me. That I'm willing to sacrifice it. So what they'll say is, y'all remember when Granny Love used to do this and she used to tell us this? Because Granny Love will always be in her memory. Because Granny Love she'll always know how she operating is a way that Granny Love was and a way that her mama was. You know what I mean? That's how she operate. Like she walk around the house right now and it aggravates my daughter selling stuff. And I told my daughter, do not take that sales out of her, because a lot of women scared to sell, but they scared to sell because somebody told them to selling is scary. So she'll walk around with this little basket and she like, you want to buy a soda? And I'm like, yeah, how much is the soda? She say $20. God dang, you got a high soda. And she'll sell like all kind of little stuff. It don't be nothing but hair bows. But the fact that she walking around trying to sell me and Monique and Tracy all of this $20 and $30 lollipop means that she got a salesman mentality in her spirit. You cannot be an entrepreneur and scared to sell. I used to be scared to sell because I thought that was so hard. But I realized that most people, they're one step away from greatness is sales. Most people have the skills to do a lot, but they're scared to sell themselves. They're scared to sell the product. So that's the reason that they'll never be great You're one step away from greatness is often sales. So, if you scared to tell people what product you got and wear your own logo, and I got a product, but I won't wear my shirt, I won't wear my earrings, I won't tell nobody about it, you might as well not have a product. They scared to sell. Like, you got a product, but what you think is subpar. So why even have the product? If you think it's subpar and you scared to sell it to anybody, hell, I don't want that subpar ass shit too. Keep it. Give me something to somebody who ain't scared to sell it. Like Nike's and Payless brand might be exactly the same, but who marketed their stuff better? So you wouldn't go spend $150 on Nike, and you won't even spend $20 on Payless, because Payless ain't even market their stuff right. So you like, that stuff garbage. If they can't sell it to me right, why would I buy it? You subpar. And it could be the same shoe. LeBron could probably go outside in some Payless shoes and play basketball, and it'd be exactly the same as his LeBron James, his LeBron shoes. But we'll never know, because Payless didn't spend the money that they did on LeBron. So if you got a brand, market your stuff. I ain't saying you got to go spend money on the radio. Wear your shirts. Put a magnet on your car. Carry your cards. Hey, Tammy, when you see an opportunity, open your mouth and tell somebody about your business. If you scared to market your business, why the hell should I want it? If you scared to tell me about it, it must be subpar. So why would I want it? I don't want nothing that you scared to market and is yours. Hey, was it Leola? Hey, Big Nate. Big Nate, you didn't come down like you said you was. To Orlando. You could have came. But this some real talk. Tim says, hey sis, it is. Think about it. If you scared to sell and market your own product, why would anybody want that crap? Because if you acting like it's crap, it must be. If you don't believe in you, why the hell should I? What Mary sent me, hold on. See, y'all, this kind of stuff I deal with too. Like, one of my employees sent me a picture of this bathroom that's all tore up. And this is Apple Senior at summer camp. I'm gonna let y'all see me in action. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to her. That's because I get to know the buildings that I work in. That's in the music suite right there. I know the flow. Leola say, I ain't never scared. Exactly. Hey, Miss Mary, I see those pictures you sent me. That's the music suite, ain't it? Well, I got the second one hadn't come up because I called you, but I got it. It's coming through. Yeah. Exactly. So the trash can's not even in the bathroom. They done moved it. Okay. Okay. What you do? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, clean it. I'm glad you sent pictures. I know, but I want them pictures. Every time something like that go on, send me pictures. I'm keeping them in a subfolder. And then what you can do, if you need to take and go find a big garbage can and put it back outside that door, put it back. And say that, and if they ask me why it's there, this is why it was moved. You know what I mean? Because they doing it like this. Okay. If you think it makes sense to put it back, just put it back. All they can do is say, no, I see it. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And what happens too, it's a lot of kids running through there, and them kids be moving stuff. Summer camp is just a whole nother ball game. But that's why I say you do what's best where you think it should go. If it ain't, and if they move it, that's on them. But you put it where it's best at. All right. Thank you, Miss Mary. Bye bye. Y'all, like, look at here. We had big garbage cans in here, but they done took the big garbage cans out, and the kids got trash all in the bathroom, all over the floor. The big garbage cans don't look best, but they what's best during summer camp. Because the regular garbage can that you would normally have in the in that small bathroom, the kids are in that room. So what we did is we put a big hefty garbage bag in there, garbage can in there. They took it and moved it, and now look what happens. You got a bathroom with garbage all over the dang on floor. So what I did was I told her, go do what's best. Move it back where it was, and if they have questions, I'll tell them why we did what we did. And to always take pictures. See? I have to deal with real stuff now. But that's the truth. I'm going to tell y'all something. I ain't said I ain't scared. I'm the type of person, if it make me nervous, I'm going to do it anyway. And most of the time, if it makes me nervous, that means I really need to do it. If I get nervous off of something, that's God telling me, girl, do it. Because if you're nervous about it and you do it anyway, it keeps you always constantly growing and getting better and better. Because now you're not nervous at doing something what other people are nervous at doing, because you conquered your fears. And now you're more apt to stretch yourself and grow and grow and grow. When in some people, they let nervousness make them a bitch. They let being scared make a bitch out of them. So what they do is, because they're scared to do it, they don't do it, and then they never grow. And now because they never grow, how you gonna teach your kids to do something that you're not willing to do? So now you got the next generation just as scary as you is. So your family name ain't growing, gonna be worth nothing, all because you were scared to move. So since you scared to move, your kids gonna watch what you do. They gonna be scared to move. Their kids gonna watch them. They gonna be scared to move. So now you're creating a generation of scary asses versus creating a generation of great people. And all of it can start with you. With you. You can be that anchor of change that you need. Everybody not gonna be able to come along, but if someone gonna watch and be like, oh, I didn't know what she doing. Someone like my daughter, Mama, how you do this? Why you do that? I want to create a generation of greatness. It's got to start somewhere. My daddy started that. My mama started that. They started making us be disciplined and doing what we had to do. Doing what they say we had to do. They set ground rules and they did it. And like my mama used to give you your allowance and your lunch money for 2 weeks. If you spared through your allowance and your lunch money, she would give you the amount. Because we ain't get no free lunch. We had to pay for our lunches, okay? That's where we lived at. We ain't have free lunch. So what she would do is, lunch was XYZ every day. When she got paid in 2 weeks, she would give you your lunch money for 10 days. And she would give you allowance for 2 weeks. At the end of, you think that's a lot of money, like, oh. But if you ain't have no money by the end of that second week, you had to do exactly like you had to do when you had a job. Figure it out. Because she would not give you no lunch money. You had to make a sandwich or go hungry. And that's helped us learn how to budget and spend our money right. Because you couldn't go back to her for nothing. Because you can't go back to them people on their job and ask them for nothing when you don't spend up your paycheck. And now it's Wednesday, but you don't get paid till Friday. You got to figure out how to make it work. That's what my mama did with her. Oh, it's Wednesday, but you don't get your allowance again till Friday after I get home. So I don't know how you going to eat lunch. I don't know how you going to buy your snacks. And she wouldn't give it to you. But that shit right there is some real make your children responsible stuff. Because these punk ass parents now will go and give them something. So now when they go to these people's job and they done overspent their money and it's Wednesday and they ain't got no gas money to get to work on Friday, your child still gonna go back to you begging you for money when they really had it. But they spend it. And they doing a habit that you taught them how to do. You are the enabler. So are you making your future generations a productive member of society, or a menace, a beggar, slacker, not bringing nothing to the table type ass child? What are you raising? And that's just food for thought. What are you raising? Are you raising somebody that's going to benefit society or be a menace to them? Exactly. And at some point as parents, we got to learn when to do better. You know, some of them out there, they don't know, they don't want to know, and they don't care to know. They got goddamn 15 children and they ain't half raising all of them up. Don't get me started on that.
They don't raise them, they dragon.
Like my brother said, they don't raise them, they dragon. Hold on, let me see what this is.
Well, I'm finna go home and eat me some lunch.
My brother's finna go home and eat him some lunch.
I had some Wingstop last night and I want it now.
You should have bought it with you. You could have warmed up the microwave. Save some gas.
I ain't think about it earlier. I want it.
Y'all, just like that. You see what he just said? He said he finna go home and eat lunch. I'm gonna call him. Just like he said, he finna go home and eat lunch. He didn't say I'm finna go buy lunch. He could buy lunch if he wanted to. But what's more important? Spending the money in the right way or spending the money at somebody else's place and not getting that money back? You just overspending. Okay. That's what I do. I bring my lunch here.
They'll take it from you. Okay. I'll be back later.
Alright. Y'all, I'm texting somebody on my other phone. Miss Sandra won't. Hold on. I'm coming. See, y'all, this is stuff I have to do. Hey, Miss Sandra.
Hey, did you get a picture through your phone?
A what?
A picture.
No.
I wonder why I didn't. Okay, check it from yesterday.
I did. Something you was trying to send me, and I thought that was maybe you wasn't trying to send it to me. But nothing came through.
Oh, okay. It still didn't go through.
No. Ask Dion to actually show you how to make it go through.
Okay, let me see. I got the other ones to go through. Let me see if I can get it to go through.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's somebody else sending me pictures. But that's thoughts now. He didn't say, I'm finna go and get me something to eat. He going home to get something he bought yesterday. Save your money. Oh, snap. Y'all, I'm just sitting here talking. Okay, y'all, let me show y'all something. Look, I keep this on my board for all my people to see and for me to remember. What I call it right here. It says poise. We should be producers, owners, investors, savers, and entrepreneurs. That means start finding a way to produce you some income. Own something, like own some real estate. Own your own, at least own your own house. Be an investor. Even if you got a 401k, you're an investor. Put money in your savings account, and first and foremost, be an entrepreneur. But if you are an entrepreneur, of course you're a producer. Because an entrepreneur produces something, even if it's a service. Like I offer a service. I'm a producer of services. A good is often like I'm an entrepreneur, like Will. He makes shirts, so he offers goods. Entrepreneurs offers goods and services. So keep your poise. Is be a producer, own something, invest in something, save your money, and be an entrepreneur. That's something that, hey Steven, hey Tim, hey Bradley, do something. Like right here, the 3 pillars of wealth. Stock and bond investing, that's your 401k, your IRA, your TD Ameritrade, your Acorns, whatever like that. Real estate, at least own your own house. And entrepreneurship. Those are the 3 pillars of wealth. Most people who are wealthy have all 3 of them. They own their own business. They own real estate. Look at Donald Trump. I ain't no Donald Trump fan, but he do own real estate. And he invests in stocks and bonds. That's wealthy people stuff. Right here, let me see, what's that thing? I said that's right here. What's this one? Right here. Sorry, y'all. I keep this stuff on the board. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me read this. I gotta put this one down. I'm gonna turn this back on me. I need to, hold on, y'all.